To create this is really simple. You want to get yourself the text tool, left click on the screen and type in your text. We can use any font that we want. Ideally, you want a nice thick font. And I'm also going to change the color to a white color, and we don't really need an outline. We just need it to be filled in. Once you've got yourself the text, you can press Ctrl, Alt and Home, and then we can center align the text in the middle of the screen. We can start by creating the filling up liquid. To create the liquid, we can use the rectangular shape tool. Make sure you are not selecting the text layer and then left click and drag this out. This will give you the liquid effect, and ideally you want to aim for a color around here. So a nice bright color. So once you've done that, we can animate this and create the liquid effect by applying a turbulence effect, which will be the turbulence displace. You want to apply it onto here, and this will give you this wavy type of effect. And we can also apply a different effect called drizzle. This one will create these little tiny particles which almost look like air bubbles. It's more for a rain effect from a top-down view, but it looks really interesting and it just gives it some life and makes it look better. Now at the moment nothing will happen, so we need to animate this. We can do this by first of all adjusting the amount for the waves. So the higher this is, the more complex it will start to look. So anywhere between 32 to 50 is decent. You can also change the size depending on how wavy you want it to be. If you want it to be big waves or really small waves. So I would say around 115 looks decent. Now, once again, this is not going to move. So in order to create the animation, you have to hold Alt or Option key and left click on the stopwatch. We can type in a simple expression of time times 100. So basically what this will do is this will just randomly make it wobble. So the next step from here is to minimize this. You want to select your shape and press P for the position. You want to click on the stopwatch to animate this, and we're going to drag this one further out near the end. And then the first keyframe, we want it to go further down. So around here. And basically this will just animate it so it will flow up like so. In order to apply it onto the text and actually make it fill this area, we can select the text layer, and you want to duplicate it by pressing Ctrl or Command and D. The reason for this is because you can now select the shape, and if you switch over to the mode, you will have a track matte. If you select this and select the second text, this will fill it in, but it will also keep the text visible. Whether you want it to be completely gone and you want it to fill in like this, it is completely up to you. The best thing to do with this is I would highly recommend to add a keyframe in the middle where it will stop around here. And then if you go a bit further out and then drag this one a little bit further down, this will just animate it and give it that effect where it will rise up and then it will slowly fall a little bit. And then after that, it will go back up to the top. And when it does reach the top, I would also recommend to go a little bit further down right up to here. So it's not completely full and you will still see the animation. So now from here, if we select all of the keyframes, you can press F9 and this will ease the keyframes, which will make the animation nice and smooth. Another tip for this that I would highly recommend is to use a 60 FPS project, because the higher the frame rate, the smoother the animation will look. We have this nice liquid looking effect where it fills it up, goes back to the top, and then near the end we can drag this back down all the way so it's empty. Now, like I said before, if you wanted the effect where it will reveal the text, you just hide this one. But another tip for this is you can also select this text, and if you go to the character, you can remove the overall color, so the fill, and then just swap on over to a stroke. And this will make it look like it's filling the text in, or it creates like a glass effect. And then finally, the very last step is to enhance this even more and give the water some perspective. What you can do here is you can select the text layer. If you press Ctrl or Command and D to duplicate it, you want to press U to reveal all of the keyframes, and the one underneath it, we are going to slightly offset. So you want to make this one go further down so it's underneath the top one. Once again, further down. Same for this one as well, slightly down. This one as well. And then the last one, a bit further down. So what you want to do is you want to keep the top layer at a bright blue, and then the one underneath it, we can change it to a darker blue. And if we swap this around, if we put this one on top, it will create this effect right here, where we have a perspective. You can also slightly offset some of these keyframes just to make it a bit different to the top one. So you don't want it exactly the same, otherwise the waves start to blend and they look exactly the same. You can even change the overall waves. So let's say for this one, we want it to be at 36. Just to slightly change it a little bit. And there we go, that is looking good. And that is pretty much it. That is how you create the liquid fill effect in After Effects.